Yeah, that's the one I want to wear. Look at that. We wearing the red, bro. We gotta be done by
The story
12:30.
continues. This chapter from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Coming up next, don't go anywhere.
Let me fix my defense now.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports.
How we doing, viewers? No, I'm doing this now. Yeah. Alright. I did not know. Okay.
For the latest presentation of our NBA basketball.
Last game of the season.
Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the
All the marbles
tonight,
for 82-0.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Zach LaVine.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Big Dog. Main man is out there with Mr. Incredible. Then it's Walker, and it's Speedy in at the small forward. And for the Raptors, Williams is out there with Martin. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Marshall in at the 5, roaming the paint. Coming into the final game of the season, Greg, both of these teams appear ready for the next step.
And it's still important to end the season strong, even if you're out of the playoff picture. And if you're in the playoffs, you try to build some momentum tonight. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Martin wide open.
Yeah.
A shot goes
Shoot
in.
that
First
too,
shot,
homie.
first basket.
I tell you what, it's almost...
And again for 3.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
And last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's LaVine, who brings it up for the Raptors. 4-point game. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Showing off those playmaking skills, LaVine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. Fades. That one goes. Count it.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area. Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg.
Yo, my assist is actually going up here.
Even when they're not playing their best,
That's all I needed to work on all year was assist points.
They force you to find other ways to beat him. Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Toronto, they've gotten all 5.
I'm gonna destroy the Raptors.
Terrific start. Oh, yes, he did.
I'm making y'all go for 2.
5 down for him so far.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
Shots good by Walker.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Martin with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Big Dog, covered by Martin. This one for 3. Shots good by Big Dog. Big Dog's got 9 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
Here's Big Dog. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Toronto.
Ooh, we don't need that to happen again, now do we?
LaMelo Ball comes in for Jalen Brunson. 1:11 left to play here in the first. Count it.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Here is Mr. Incredible, defended by Trent.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Man showing some terrific range. He's got 5.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Drains it from beyond the arc. That's 7 points for Mr. Incredible.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Trent and the powerful one-handed slam.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shots good by Big Dog.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Raptors trail by 6. Martin from outside, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Trent with the wide open look. And it's Martin that time on the assist by Trent. Martin's got 22 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor station.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Leading by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Smith is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Moore in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Trent gets the bucket.
All right.
There, delivered the pass right on time.
Look at that, bro.
Here in Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense run couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Now here is Martin. And another basket for Toronto.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Big Dog. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And it is flushed down.
Yeah,
with a
shoot
nice
that
jam.
two-pointer.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Greg, one thing you know, you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
Really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burn.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Zach LaVine's checked in for more. All comes in for Jalen Smith. And it's Williams in for Caleb Martin. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin.
Okay.
Thank you.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
12 straight
Hey,
points.
welcome to the road to 82-0. This is the last game of the season.
Raptors trail by 7.
Then the playoffs is tomorrow.
Hit again from deep.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
The pass to Speedy. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Speedy's got 6 here in this quarter.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Trent. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Martin's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Rainman. Good! Another from 3.
This is amazing. That moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this doesn't happen often. Here's Big Dog. Hits the 3-point bomb. Big Dog's got 26 points.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops. And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one. And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Fires from deep, and that comes off the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got 6 assists now in the game. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. There's Walker with the 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
LaVine, that one drops for
Yeah,
him.
you scared for that.
He's got 5 points so far.
Not just a shooter, LaVine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Shots good by Big Dog.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Three-pointer, Martin, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
12 seconds left here in the second. Puts up a deep three. Mr. Incredible pulls it in. With 1 on the clock, good on the shot. 31 points for Big Dog.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Up by 11. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Toronto Raptors.
Their defense is the opposite of disruptive. Listen, in the NBA, everyone's so good. You can't completely shut a team down, but at least make them work for it.
I expect that's what they are discussing at this very moment. And now let's jump to the Rookie of the Year race and see how it's shaping up. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Mr. Incredible. Main man is out there with Speedy. Then there's Big Dog. And it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Here is Mr. Incredible. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mr. Incredible's got 13. Now, here's Marshall. He's tightly guarded. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
No doubt Brunson committed to getting his rhythm. He wants to be a provider on the scoreboard.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes.
Yeah, that rolled off for a rebound. That would have been crazy.
For his teammates.
Pulls up on the wing. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the Raptors call time here. All right, Richard, with the game on the line, which current player would you choose taking the last shot?
You can't go wrong with Dame time. KD is up there too because he can get his shot off from anywhere. If you give me one shot, I'm going to say Klay Thompson.
And checking out the stats for Marshall, breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Told you the last quarter is ours.
Don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
.90 seconds now into the second half.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in their first 5.
The Raptors shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. On the wing, Walker trains the three-pointer. Walker's got 20 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Marshall. To the paint. Puts the move on. And Levine lays it in.
Yeah, that was tight defense.
Therefore, get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Gotten the free ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
It's Martin on the wing. And again, it's Toronto converting.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
The three, another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Rain Man with the buckets.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
To the inside, LaVine.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
There's Walker with the three. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Big Dog. He's got 34. There's the three. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to LaVine. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. LaVine's gone 6 of 7 so far.
Oh.
Easy here inside and finished off by Martin.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped. Good. That's another bucket.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. The pass to Speedy. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Speedy's got 12 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, they have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You're giving up a bit of height there. You could expect to get burned from downtown when you do this.
From deep 3-point land, Mr. Incredible pulls it in.
No good.
From past the arc, it's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Martin's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Raptors. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been 2 another bucket. Wow.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on 2nd place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Nifty move. In deep, Trent drops it in.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
That's a two-pointer from Walker, and that one's on target from the wing. Walker's got 11 in the second half. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. He has still not missed a shot. Where could they be today without him?
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
And Toronto making a change here. Ball's checked in.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Speedy. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Raptors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Got that one up quick.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Speedy, and another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Toronto calls timeout. Now we know, Richard, you've made your stance on shortening the NBA season very clear. Are you still opposed to the idea?
I am so opposed to it. When you think about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you think about the travel that these guys had to do, and they still played 82 games. They weren't sitting in first-class seats. And now, fast forward 40, 50 years, players can't do that, or they want to shorten the game. I'm sorry. Stick with the history.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Williams with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Big Dog.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort.
Nice distance shot.
Fighting through the screen.
And continuing to work on his jumper. If Simmons can ever take that shot with consistency, I think the whole league will be on notice.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Simmons on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Simmons got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
There is no noise in the stands right now.
And Moore kicks to Smith. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hits the three-point bomb.
That's a look they always want him to take. If he's got space, he's got the ultra green light.
From down in the low post, it goes.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, we got the lead now.
Not the shot you expect from Simmons. You can see why the D was so surprised.
From outside the arc, and another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Outside, Ball. Passes it to Moore. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And it's in there.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got
What?
a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution on the court.
Levine deciding where to go with it. And so it's a
Alright, guys, thanks for the likes, views, and subs.
come into an opponent's building and
The playoffs begin tomorrow.
I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you.
Yeah, guys.